They absolutely cooked with this fuse Zamasu, so of course we had to summon for him right here, right now, in the middle of reacting to Dokkan Tantani stuff and then summoning for him. Absolutely busy day. Busy day. I saw a lot of people that were like, I can't even believe they're dropping this right now because it's Dokkan Tantani, and it's like, dude, first off, I know there's like probably a decent amount of overlap. Matter of fact, if you play both or at least care about both, let me know down below in the comments. I'm actually genuinely curious how many of you watch that care about both things. I will say it is definitely different though to be interested in the Tantani but also just like playing throughout the entirety of the year. I know so many of my friends that will just download Dokkan to play during anniversary that won't touch the game the rest of the year. And if you're someone like that, let me know. I'm always curious, man. I'm always curious about you guys, especially as a channel that uploads both these games very frequently. Sometimes you guys, you know, act like I don't be playing both games as if we haven't been uploading both games. Legends for almost 7 years now, Dokkan for 9 years. I didn't start uploading Dokkan until like halfway through the global's lifespan, so it's not been a full 10 years of Dokkan uploads, but I have been playing Dokkan for 10 years as of this year because I started on the global launch. I didn't know the game existed until it launched on global, and I checked on my app store and it was there. But you know, as a channel that uploads both of them all the time, just very interested in seeing how many of you guys that would click on a merge Zamasu summoning video that also care about Dokkan, or that just care about Dokkan Tantani. That's neither here nor there. Either way, we're here for a merge Zamasu. If you're here for these summons, I might just ask that you like the video. Why not? You know, it doesn't hurt. Actually, I know why not. I've been digging deep in analytics, looking at stuff. A lot of you guys watch on TV, like an overwhelming amount of you guys watch on TV. So if you're watching me on your TV right now, hello, what's up? I'm glad I can, you know, be here, be a part of your routine. I appreciate you guys tapping into the channel. I'm really looking forward to February specifically because they really cooked here. Merge Zamasu, I think, is a really sick like drop here. Obviously, we all loved Trunks and Gohan. That's a unit that we've been asking for a really long time. You know, we had been asking for it specifically in this, and then after we got that Legends original, what they've obviously not revisited, Bardock and Goku are the only summonable Legends original true unit in the game. We kind of thought that they might go, you know, in another direction, and we might get like a DBS Trunks and a Dragon Ball Z future Gohan. We didn't get that. And I mean, they cooked so hard with that character and the animations on that character. And then you come into this merge Zamasu, and like this merge Zamasu, I said it in my reaction, but he's such a saucy unit. Let's go, dude. I need these summons to not be bad. I genuinely need these summons to like actually just not be bad. Like the Gohan, I genuinely did that trio. I don't know if you guys watched the trio. It was a blast. I'll probably put a link to it at the end of this video because it was just such a fun video to make. But I say this, but the summons weren't, bro. I got so insanely Majin Vegeta, put him on the team, dude. Let me put Ultra Majin Vegeta on the team, who's about to be out of boost. Actually, is he out of boost now? Is he out of boost as of today? Please. Okay. Wait. All right, we got the 17. I think it's so cool, by the way, they having mirroring side banner units. That's actually beyond sick. It's the wrong Zamasu. Also, I love that it was just a standard normal. I really like the arts on these guys. I'm just stoked, man. I realized that like I'm not totally Iron Cane who uses androids the entirety all 12 months of the year, but I really like androids. So I'm stoked to have like this new 17 and the 18. But let's go back a saga before that and talk about our sponsor here on this channel that you guys hear me talk about all the time, G Fuel, which you can use code Nano. They restocked this, speaking of Frieza getting bodied. Evil Emperor, look at this. This actually is restocked right now. gfuel.com. I'll put a link to it down below in the description. You can use code Nano to save on this collector's box. What does this come with? I'm glad you asked. Let me show you. So you get this shaker cup. It is lenticular. As you can notice, it is changing like that. The coolest part about it though, yeah, they have actual aura that moves. So this is a shaker cup. Listen, you can put G Fuel in it. I use them all the time as just like straight up throwing water in them too, just to take with me. But the star of this show, well, actually, shaker cup is really sick. The star of the show is obviously the Evil Emperor flavor, which is a true actual custom Dragon Ball flavor. I don't believe this is a reskin or anything. Cranberry, cherry, raspberry, and strawberry. I know it's like a lot of flavors, but I promise I'm about to actually make me one of these since it's super early after just reacting to that Dokkan 10th anniversary. That flavor is awesome. Now, if you're someone like me who had been waiting on this forever, also, not just only is that restocked, but Super Saiyan is back in stock, and just this to have on your shelf, just to have it, I think it's just a sick, like, I've not opened this one. I have one that's open, but I grabbed the one that's not open to show how awesome it looks. Look at this Super Saiyan flavor that is restocked. Code Nano, save money on that, and also a Guinea Force flavor, which is pineapple. This one is open because I just really like the pineapple flavor from G Fuel. And last but not least, there's of course the Come On My flavor, and I just wanted to shout out because all these others have been their energy formula. This is their just hydration line, so this doesn't have their actual energy formula in it. So you're getting vitamins, electrolytes, and all of that, but you're not getting the caffeine. If you're someone that is sensitive to caffeine or sensitive to energy drinks, this can just give you the awesome flavor of the Come On My Health flavor without the energy. So this is all over there. Use code Nano, save money by also supporting the channel because of our sponsor G Fuel. Thank you, G Fuel, for being a sponsor on the channel. Thank you guys using code Nano. Why do you guys use code Nano? Support the channel, make summons like this possible while still also picking up awesome products like this. But because they literally restocked the Evil Emperor, like I had to give a shout out to G Fuel. So G Fuel, thank you for being a sponsor. Thank you guys for using code Nano, and hopefully we can pull a Zamasu soon, man. Please. Where did I put? There it is. Do I keep some unopened things of the Dragon Ball stuff? Yes, because I'm a Dragon Ball collector. Do you see behind me, bro? Like, this isn't even like a fraction of my Dragon Ball collection. Of course, I keep some of them still packaged up because I can't help it, bro. I got a problem. All right. Well, that loads. I'm going to make an Evil Emperor. Here we go. I do like that, Goku. Thank you for asking, man. If you're wondering why I'm not using the other, I won't lie. I was just downstairs and I just drink out of this one like literally all the time, and it was right there. And so I was like, you know what? We're gonna use that one for now. But I love the other one too. I actually have a few of the other one, the Shaker Cup that you get in the collector's box. Anyway, Zamasu. Please, man, don't do this. I have to summon on Dokkan 10th Annihilator, which is 3 LRs. I really don't want this to be bad. Please. Yeah, that flavor is awesome. I won't lie, I was skeptical at first too. It's just like, huh? You get so many fruits, but the Evil Emperor flavor is awesome. And since I'm still talking about it, just to be perfectly clear, we are sponsored by G Fuel. In case you skipped to this part, I am drinking my sponsor today. So shout out G Fuel, thank you so much. Code Nano. As far as this unit goes though, I think it's really cool. I think based on what we saw yesterday, obviously I've not got to use the unit yet. The unit's only been in game as I'm filming this like 5 hours, but because I slept, bro. I was like, do I stay up and then also try to react to Dokkan, and then presumably Dokkan's gonna drop their unit at some point tomorrow too. I was like, no, I need to get some rest. So I was like, I'll react and then summon. By the way, animations for these units, very cool, especially obviously Super Vegeta, who definitely stole the show. All right, that's my last Dokkan 10th anniversary comment. It's just what I woke up, it's what I stared at. It's hard to not talk about it. But I think this unit, at least from the outside looking in, there's no way. Yeah, it's like this feels like whatever multi. At least from the outside looking in, I feel like this unit and what he is doing is closer to what I think we thought Goku Black from Legends Fest was going to do, like with the gauge and everything like that, and that he doesn't really accomplish. Now, I'm presuming that Goku Black stocks have went up substantially because of this release. I mean, it would make sense. And I think a lot of the times, and I talk about this all the time in videos, but you know, sometimes units like, let's say a Super Vegeta, their potential is never truly realized. Like if they release and we're kind of like, man, dude, especially if it's a type that isn't very good in like that very moment. I still believe a lot of these characters are made with the future characters that are coming out, and not future as in the tag, but future as in the rest of the characters throughout the year, with those in mind. To some extent, they do sell you problem and then sell you fix and then sell you problem and sell you fix, etc. That's just how a lot of this has always went. People act like that's more of a modern issue, but like this game has always went through metas that people always have problems with, and like, is this the worst meta ever? And you'll see that same video like 6 months later and just rinse and repeat, because there's always going to be things that are a bit annoying, because at the end of the day, this game is still a very casual game. It's a mobile gacha game that has PvP in it. You know, I don't think it's necessarily a mobile PvP game. I think it's better to classify it as a mobile gacha game that also has PvP in it. And with anything with gacha, it's just they are always trying to sell you something, and it's always going to be semi-casual. And there's way more people playing this game that aren't good at the game versus that actually are good at the game, and so they want to make it as easy as and accessible to everyone as possible, aka gimmicks and mechanics like Rat Han last year, who just counters like all moving forward, you know, fist type attacks, right? Like that unit was literally meant to be like a brain dead type unit, and of course it was reflected in many other releases of last year. And so when you have units like that, and you have, you know, units that are supposed to appeal to a more casual style, but then of course like the people that are really good at the game can take advantage of that, it just is what it is. Anywho, I want to believe that Yellow Goku Black, which he might be a character that will forever be lost in time, but if they continue to do future releases, which they might take a break from here, but if they do an ultra cell at some point this year, it's a character a lot of people thought we were going to see yesterday instead of this guy. The stonks will, I don't know why did I say stonks, the stocks on physical blah, too much Dokkan right now, on Yellow Goku Black will hopefully continue to go up. You know, that's the hope. And so you just want to believe that sometimes when characters release and they don't necessarily feel that great in their current state, they're going to continue to get some help that will make them feel better and make them sort of have this actual place on the team. Now, as someone who has used Super Vegeta a lot, I wish I could actually, like, I wish there was a stat in the game that would show you, like not without them doing their recap, but actually show you could look. These are like the most units you've used over this month or this year or whatever. Super Vegeta would be pretty high up for me, especially after Majin Vegeta release. Yeah, I know people don't like Majin Vegeta, but that's a character I've asked for forever. And he was actually good, so I'm gonna use him. It's not even about like I want to win. It's not even about any of this. It's literally the most sought after character ever for me in this game, and he was actually good, which doesn't happen often with Vegeta units. So my main team, especially after we got the unique equip for Trunks, was literally Ultra Majin Vegeta, Super Vegeta, and Blue Trunks. Like, I loved running that team, and I felt like it was a fair counterbalance to run Super Vegeta, because even using him as much as I have, he does not, which granted, this isn't fair because you're talking about a team that has Blue Trunks, one of the best aging units ever in this game. Like, crazy how awesome that character is, with Ultra Majin Vegeta, who has obviously still been on boost this entire time, and then Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta is going to feel like the weakest link every single, like 10 out of 10 times against on a team with Blue Trunks and Ultra Majin Vegeta. That just is what it is, because he is a lackluster character, but he does have moments where he does truly shine, especially against Ultra Beast Gohan. Like Ultra Beast Gohan, you can really like cook pretty heavily with Super Vegeta against him, especially once you get your unique gauge and, you know, do all your things. But anywho, that was a character though, speaking of Yellow Goku Black and Red Super Vegeta, I don't think Red Super Vegeta, like, he needs tons of help. He needs an equipment, he needs a Zenkai. Like, I presume they might do right by him at some point, but as much as they buff, you know, Vegeta like clan, it never really helped that character. So there will be characters that aren't helped as well, but you do always want to believe in the best and believe that even if a unit releases and it doesn't feel like that great in the moment, that in a few months, 2 months, 6 months, whatever, they had like this roadmap in mind that eventually landed them a perfect slot on a team, which is what I'm kind of hoping happens here with Yellow Goku Black, which I will be testing out, assuming I can actually pull this damn character. This is not shocking, dude. I can't lie to y'all. I just have not had the best of luck on this game. I think if I remember right, I did pull Future Gohan and Trunks pretty early, but then I don't think I ever spit it out because I got distracted, but I never pulled a single copy of Trunks and Gohan in the trio until after we were done. So I did pull them, but not in the trio actively with them, where I spent like 30,000 plus CC. Across all 3 videos, on Slay's channel, didn't pull a copy. On Diddy's channel, didn't pull a copy. On my channel, didn't pull a copy until literally after filming. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 more rotations, and I pulled 1 more copy, and then I'm done. Because that is the thing, is like, now that we're past Legends Fest and we're back into the yearly cadence, of course, we're getting a unit basically every 2 weeks. There will probably be like a small break in April potentially where we maybe only get 1 unit, but as long as they go how they did last year, between January and the end of March, we got 6 characters, if you guys remember. So we started last year with the Universal Spirit Bomb Goku, and that was like 2 weeks after Legends Fest came out, 3 weeks I think after Ultra UI Goku, because they gave us at least a small break-ish there. But then once he dropped, 2 weeks after he dropped was Super 17. 2 weeks after Super 17 was Super Vegeta. 2 weeks after Super Vegeta was Ultra Gohan. 2 weeks after that was Super Baby 2. 2 weeks after that was Ultra Golden Frieza. And then we had about a month break into Nappa. It was Nappa and Vegeta. And then a month after that was the 6th anniversary. Now, we also know that as we go into the 7th anniversary this year, they're trying to update the requirements for the game. And so that is presumably going to lead to some pretty cool stuff with characters for the 7th anniversary specifically. And right now, like, which they started last year really strong too. I think Universal Spirit Bomb Goku into Super 17 was a very strong start to that year. And I think that year is only marred by a couple of releases. I know people look back at 2024 and act like it's just one of the worst years ever, and they're like, and I think like monetarily the game didn't do that well. That's what a lot of people have really heavily focused on, which by the way, I don't know that any of that data is truly accurate. You know, I think they're all like estimations, because unless I missed something, I didn't see it was from like an actual report from Bandai. So without like a true report from Bandai, we don't know. But let's say it's at least like in the ballpark. It was down. I still stand by the fact this game is substantially cheaper. Dude, this game is substantially cheaper to keep up with, as long as you don't care about getting everything like Rad 7, which I think the average player doesn't. This game is a lot cheaper to keep up with than Dokkan, than something like Dokkan. I'm just using Dokkan because it's like the brother game, but many other games that I've played and dabbled in as well, which I'm not too terribly of a big spender outside of the Dragon Ball games. I think the only other game I've really went crazy on ever, like in the history of playing these gacha games, is Grand Cross, right? Grand Cross is one, and Grand Cross, again, another game that's just incomparable. The amount of money I spent on that game in the 1 year I played is probably the equivalent to what I've spent in like 2 years on Legends. Like that game was so incredibly expensive. Now I had a top, like that game was really cool though, because you had a power level on your account and you could like actively see rankings. So they knew what they were doing, because it did make you want to spend more money, but you could actively see your rankings across the world. And I had an account at the time, which one of my buddies helped me keep up with, because it was just so much trying to keep up with Dokkan and Grand Cross and Legends. So we both like played on the account. Anyways, we had a top 15, maybe cracked, I think top 10 in the world account, which meant like we were doing like everything. Like we were keeping up with the raids. We were like keeping up with like good equips. Like we had our stuff with like all 6 dupes in them. It was crazy, and it was cool. I thought it was so cool, and I didn't use Nano in that game, so that way like people wouldn't know that was me. Anyways, that was a fun time. And people sometimes ask, do you still play? I'm like, no, I don't play. I needed to let go of it, because genuinely them having that leaderboard pushed me to want to have one of the better accounts in the game, and I loved seeing myself in that like top 10, top 15. I thought that was like so cool. You could just scroll over and boom, there I was, and I was like, that is really, really cool. Now obviously that's just a spending game. Like I could do that. We have that in this, right? Like I could grind and play PvP every second of every day, and I could also be in that, and it would probably be better because, well, all really it took in Grand Cross to be in the top 10, top 15 is just spend money and play the game a lot. Like just grind, get good gear, have good gear, which increases your account level, and spend money. So I guess like actually I could have my name at the top of the list. I would just have to play the game literally all the time. I do kind of want to go for a god rank at some point just to like do it, but man, it just takes so much time. Like I would need to optimize and probably stream it a lot and really make sure I'm getting in my matches every day. And I do enjoy this game, and I had a cool conversation with Ryuden in the video on the channel a few weeks back, but I think I've had a healthy, I have never been real negative on this game outside of like it shafting me like how it's been a lot lately. And I think I've had a much healthier relationship with this game simply because I have spent, and some of you guys, where's this guy Zenkai, by the way? What are they waiting on? And I think it makes me believe that there is going to be an Ultra Cell, because they're going to do Ultra Cell, and then they're also going to go, here's the purple Zenkai. But like they've taken so long for this guy Zenkai that the other purple perfect cell needs a freaking Zenkai, dude. If he's going to be 2 years old during 7th anniversary, that guy turns 2 years old, and this guy's 4 years old this year. Like what are we waiting on, dog? Like it's time. But anyway, I know some of you guys like think this is like a dig, but like at me, when you pretend like you act like me hanging out in the 50s and the 60s, and I do get to BR70 sometimes just because of how much I'm enjoying playing. But getting to BR70 and getting to God rank is a totally different time investment. You know, like the time investment is insane. And I do other things in life, dog. Like I can't, like, that's why if I ever do commit to God rank, like that's the only thing like that I really am probably going to be like focusing on. There won't be too many playing other games. Won't be watching basically anything else, and probably be playing even some matches while I'm hanging out with my kids on the floor and stuff. You know, like that's what that requires. But anyways, I think I've had a much healthier relationship with the game over all these years being in the 50s and 60s, because you have a more variety of teams that you run into in the 50s and 60s. The skill level is still solid. There's obviously still plenty of matches that give me a run for my money, but it's not to a point that it is so overtly toxic, because the entire, like, I get it. When you're going for God rank, you're using a team that is going to give you the most advantages in your PvP matches against other people that could easily be running the same high level team. You know, like the I guess it's fun to win, but the true, I think, overall fun of the game with team variety kind of goes out the window when there's a very clear, like, good 2 to 3 teams in the game. And so those are all you're going to run into, because like in a winner's mindset, like, if you know that they have access to the same stuff you have access to, right? So if the best team in the game involves like Ultra Majin Vegeta, Ultra Beast Gohan, and, you know, SSJ3 Goku, then that's the one you probably want to run, because you know that you want to go into each PvP match with the same advantage as your opponent could have. So why not run what you think is the best team, even though it is incredibly toxic and incredibly annoying to play against, but you know you're probably going to be playing against that same team too, so, or a variation of it. So you're going to bring it. So the variety of teams you run into really goes out the window, because your entire goal is to optimize the time you're on the game to try to be God rank. And I get it. But you won't get off easy. That is what we need. That is what we need. If we're not going to pull freaking Zamasu, that right there is what I want to pull. So I think being in the 50s and 60s just offers substantially more variety and more fun. And I actually just have genuine fun with the game. And the other thing too is that, like, still getting to BR70 or even the high 60s is still several hours each month of playing this game. You get reset to 45, and on a non-double like RP month or season of PvP, like, to get to BR70 or even post 65 without proud mode, like pure raw standard matches, is probably, like, what would you guys say, like 20 hours of gameplay probably, or so, give or take, like somewhere between like 15 and 20 hours, even with like mostly wins. Like, let's say you're 80% winning. I would suspect, I mean, especially with most of these games going to timer these days, are really close. Hey, there's the other purple perfect cell. I would genuinely suspect that, like, it takes 15 to 20 hours even to get to there. Like, I would say BR70 is like a 30-hour time investment, probably close to it. Maybe I'm really off on my thinking here, but I was kind of just like paying attention this last month, because I really have been kind of sort of like mentally gearing up to maybe go for a God rank grind, which isn't, I think I have the skill to do it. I genuinely do. Some of you guys might disagree. It's just that it's just sitting there in like the true raw time investment. Like, that's really all it is. I don't know. I don't do a ton of like PvP that's not against my friends anymore. And I think that you guys really sometimes, not all of you, but some of you really downplay playing your friends, especially your friends that you play pretty often. I mean, we at least play each other like every 2 weeks, because typically I doubt we're doing any collabs over this guy because there's so much Dokkan stuff, and so to just kind of get like lost in the sea of things. So we'll probably do it on the next character or the character after that, maybe. I don't know. I can't obviously say, I don't know. I haven't talked to any of them. I have no idea what they're thinking. Like, collab obviously takes multiple people to make that happen, so, but like, we play each other on about an every 2 weeks cadence, sometimes every 1 week. And playing your friends going in that know kind of your play style is much different than playing random people online. And then the other thing too is, like, I had some comments because I lost in my video, and Slay even said I noticed a theme here across the videos. And the theme is that Slay lost all the fights in his. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I 2-0'd Slay in his video. Diddy lost all his fights in his. Like, Diddy didn't win a single best of 3 set, and then I didn't win a single best of 3 set in my video. We all lost in our own respective videos, all with similar teams, by the way. We all had very, like, similar-ish teams. It wasn't like team diff or anything of that nature. And like, you're just watching such a small slice of our actual, like, matches, and especially if you don't watch all 3 videos. And so, like, if you just watch my video, you're like, oh, Nano's just getting his ass beat. You didn't see me doing the ass beating to them, and vice versa if you just watch theirs. Like, if you just watched Slay's video, you're like, man, dude, he got his ass beat. And the other thing too, if you don't actually pay attention to the true gameplay, you're just watching and like it's just winning or losing. And I won't lie, like in our respective videos, like everyone was, I don't know, it's crazy. Like I'm pretty sure Slay like damn near beat me down in my video, but in his video, like I beat him down straight up. And that was kind of the same thing with in Sauce's video too. So like you're just watching such a small piece of it. It's not the same as like playing randoms. It's just not. I don't know, like playing your friends is just a different experience. I say this in the collabs usually too, but if you've never actually got to fight a friend of yours in this game where you have fought multiple times, you kind of know how they play, because all this game is timing. It's just all about timing. Like it's a much different experience than just fighting someone online. It just is. it really is. And so like I don't know, if you're just judging like mine or Slay's or Sauce or Iron King is like a 60+ like God rank player, so he's very good. But just based off of like the snippets you see, especially on my channel, where I won't lie, I probably should upload more PvP videos. I really should. That way I guess you had a better idea of my actual gameplay. I also can upload PvP videos and I will literally win. I will win, but people will still find something to complain about with my gameplay. I'm like, did I win? I'm like, okay, yes, I did mess up. Well, at this point and at this point, but like, are you perfect like 10 times out of 10? Like, if we rewatched your gameplay, we're gonna like be like, oh yeah, no, you did that perfectly, you did that perfectly, you did that perfectly. Like, at the end of the day, who really cares? As long as a win is a win. Like, I don't know. People don't really like once you're past it, and you know the match is over and it's been a day or 2 days or 2 months. Like the only thing anyone really remembers is if you won or lost. You know what I mean? And typically you don't remember you lost. It's just you won. People remember the winner. This is stupid, by the way. This is actually genuinely so stupid. This game is. I've had a really good relationship with the PvP side of this game. The summoning side of this game has been absolutely garbage, straight up. I don't know what I did to piss off this game, but this has been really bad lately. And usually there's some like yin and yang to it all, you know, like I mean, like sure, I get shafted here, but I won't get shafted there. I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't get it. I don't know. What do I gotta do? I actually really wanted to pull 2 Zamasus in this video, but at this rate I'm probably just pulling the 1 and calling it a day. Please, man.
Take this. Try this.
Please, I screw up everything. And the other thing too, I'll be real. As much as I complained last 2 weeks ago, and I pulled so many 18s, like I wish I was at least pulling 17s. I've spent how much CC right now for a 3-star 17? Like 20,000 CC. We're like 20,000 CC in, and I have a 3-star 17 to show for it. All right, I am here. I'm covering up the skip button, so I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea if this.
Nowhere to run.
At least we got 17. I'm still covering it up because it's copium, but at least we got a 17. I'm actually so for real. If I'm gonna get shafted, at least I'm getting shafted while pulling the other unit, because I really will genuinely use a 17, especially if they will freaking Zenkai the droids, bro. What are they waiting on with all the yellow Zenkais? All right, I'm covering the skip button again. Oh my gosh, please, man, not back to back, bro. Please don't do this. He's not Super Saiyan though, so it's probably 17. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Legends, please, man. Legends, please. Oh my gosh. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. All right, Bardock, what's up, man? Oh my gosh, this is, dude.
Nowhere to run.
Back to back? Are we for real? I had to open my damn mouth and say something.
Beat me.
What do I gotta do to pull a Zamasu out of here, brother? Dang! Dude. Is this 3 for 3? All right, let me cover it again. Is this 3 for 3? Please, man. There's no way. This is stupid. Please.
Nowhere to run. There
I'm still covering it up, man. There's, come on, dude. There's just no way. That's just dumb luck. There's no way. By the way, Super Saiyan Goku is not what you want. You want Super Saiyan Bardock for it to actually be the character. Super Saiyan Goku does not signify. The only true signifier in the entire game, as far as I'm aware, that you're getting actually the new one that you're really wanting is literally just Super Saiyan Bardock. He's the only animation. Well, not the only. That and Shattered Dimension. Those are the... There's just no way. Yeah, 3 back-to-back featured animations. Then we go to Green Skies. Yeah, I'm getting shafted right there. Yeah, the Shattered Animation and Super Saiyan Bardock, because obviously Trunks animation could easily, as we just witnessed, we just witnessed basically all the combinations that could have been Super 17, that could have been 17. All right, if this isn't Blue Vegeta, I'm skipping.
What are you doing, Kakarot? Come on.
That's what happens when you get 25,000 CC deep, man. You're like, okay,
You and me.
I've had enough. What are the odds I get another father animation here? At least some 17s popped up. I will genuinely, I'm so for real. As much as I wish one of those would have been the Zamasu animation. As much as I wish one of those would have been Zamasu, I'm at least glad we got him in the red stars here this deep. Like, if I'm not gonna at least have a Zamasu to walk away to, you know, it'll stop if I have him. Yeah, I was supposed to say, like, I don't necessarily want to spoil it like that, but no featured animation of Broly.
You and me. Let's
Blue Skies Jocko.
have a go, Kakarot.
Okay, we'll let these play.
Damn it.
Blue Skies Jocko, please. Come on. Dude, there's got to at least be an LF in this, right?
No matter who I face,
What's up, TN? Dude, I really thought they...
I'm not.
The cyber units of Vegeta, if you care about Dokkan stuff, is Hercule. That fuses.
You'll take it.
Yes, you heard that right. They brought back the what if. There's no LF in this. What? Bro. I actually will have to get more CC. I don't have enough CC to finish out to do the next rotation. Dude, no way. Unless it's a fake out. It isn't. Wow. Okay, about enough. I do think if I have to spend all this, like, we're pretty much at 50,000 CC. So I'm praying that I would love for this to be him. Like, we're at 33 coins right now. This would be great if this could be him. You know what else? I really did think this in my reaction. I did talk about, obviously, Ultra Cell. Like, I started off the video and I said, I think it's either Ultra Cell, Ultra Zamasu, or LFSJ3 Vegeta. And people were like, well, why would you think it's an Ultra right now? Well, I mean, dude, last year it was 2 LFs, but the year prior, it was literally Ultra Hit. This exact time slot is Ultra Hit. So, and I don't think Daima is coming out of the gates with an Ultra immediately. So we really might be looking at like 2 LFs next month, because my guess here right now is that, especially since LFSJ3 Vegeta wasn't this time slot, then they're probably going to use February, because in February we will see the finale of Daima. So we right now have 5 episodes left. We have episodes 16 through 20. So on the 31st, we will get episode 16, and then we have 4 episodes left, which will launch on the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. February 28th is the last episode of Daima. Well, since we have this unit right here today, which my guess was moved up a day, either A, they've changed reset. I don't think that's what's happened. Or B, they were just trying to get ahead of Dokkan's 1010, because why would you want to, like, as Bandai, who all this money goes back into their pockets, why would you want to release at the exact same time? You wouldn't. That's my guess. So we'll be summoning for a character likely on February 12th, and then again on February 26th, or maybe on February 28th, depending on what happens with Daima. Like, I think we could be summoning for a character on the 7th. We could be summoning for a character on the 14th. Like, there's definitely a chance that they drop a character the same day as the Daima episode, or the day after. Like, there's definitely a chance that we see like a weird schedule simply to line up with what is going on with Daima. Because again, I've talked about this in other videos, but the thing that most people do forget, especially like when we had a Legends Fest character that was Daima related, is that like these are also marketing tools to feed back into to their other things. Like, while obviously the anime itself is a marketing tool to try to get you to want to go play the games, you know, you want to play as Daima Goku and Sparking Zero, Xenoverse, Legends, Dokkan, all these things. It's also the exact opposite of that, because there are people who just play the games and don't watch the anime. There's probably a substantial amount of people maybe have seen the anime at some point, but they aren't actively watching Daima, and so they can use these as marketing tools to be like, hey, look, this thing is actually in that anime, you should go watch that anime. So it can be the reverse. Whereas I think a lot of people's minds, they think like, oh, this new thing, like, well, you would presume that Legends wants to use this new thing because everyone's watching the anime, so they'll want to download Legends and try it. It could be the opposite of that, as they're not watching Daima right now and they play Legends every day, and so now they're playing Legends and they see like LFSSJ 3 Vegeta. Oh, it's time to go check this out. Anyways, my guess is February is Daima month. My guess that's where we get LFSSJ 3 Vegeta, because I doubt you want him to be too far out from when it happened. And since we're going into those 5 final episodes, you know that whatever fire they're sitting on from Daima, we should see Rainbow, Rainbow, Rainbow. Okay. We should see it in these 5 episodes, and they'll want to have it in game. So LFSSJ 3 Vegeta into Fusion, into whatever, like, those would be probably the 2 characters of next month. Which would then feed into my whole theory that I think like we're coming up on anniversary starting with an Ultra. I know people, I don't know why that's that difficult to understand.
It's hopeless when you're up against life.
Okay, so we've almost pulled every, if not have pulled every LF from the banner. So that's super sick. Love that. Love that for us. Absolutely love that. Okay, so hang on. Then we get into March. Probably an Ultra and an LF in March. We'll probably go back to April. I mean, I guess it's no guarantee, because if we go back to 2023, we got Ultra Rose. That was the only thing we got in March. Then in April, we got the tag SSJ 3 and SSJ 2 into Ultra Kid Buu, and then from there into the LF Goku and Frieza. So we could be heading into, so double F this month, double LF next month, because I just don't think Daima will get an Ultra. I just don't think a character debuts in game as an Ultra. It's not unheard of. It could happen. I don't think they would do that, but it definitely could happen. And I could also be wrong here, but I just don't. I don't see why. I don't know. I don't see SSJ 3 Vegeta should have been in the game like 2 weeks ago, in my opinion. Like he should have been in the game. The only thing is the week he dropped, like Ultra Beast Gohan was barely, I think, a week and a half old or whatever. But outside of that, or maybe a week old or something, I don't know. He wasn't old, right, at all. That's why they wouldn't have wanted to drop it right then. But I don't know. Dokkan made exceptions for Dragon Ball Super. Like, we got releases kind of different because of Dragon Ball Super, so I don't see why Legends couldn't do the same. By the way, this is like getting absurd. Like, genuinely, this is this sucks. But saying all this, if we, let's say it does what I'm saying. So let's say, I don't know. Let's say that we get 2 LFs this month, 2 LFs next month. We get an Ultra and an LF in March, and then a single LF in April. Then my Ultra as a part 1 of the anniversary has went up to, I would say, like a 95% chance that that's what they're doing. Because I do think they can only make so many Ultras a year, simply because of just probably how much more work go into them, regardless of whether we can see it or not. Yeah, I mean, they're animating like actual scenes with those ink arts. So whether we feel like we can see the quality or not, I'm sure they are substantially more work. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't see why so many people, dude, I don't see why so many people think it's like that crazy for A, an Ultra LF to be on the table, and B, a starting celebration to be an Ultra. I don't know. It seems pretty much like the standard progression. I guess because I played Dokkan for so long, Dokkan didn't take long at all for their equivalent of Ultras to really like stand up. Matter of fact, Ultras existed in the game for free for about 6 months, and then we got a Summonable Ultra in the form of LR Gohan. And then after Summonable LR Gohan, we got like, they did a year of Summonable LRs, and then they immediately made them Dokkan Fests. We currently in Legends don't have the equivalent of a Dokkan Fest LR. The equivalent of a Dokkan Fest LR is, because Dokkan Fest is basically Dokkan's like Legends limited tag. We don't have that in this game. Like, we don't currently have an Ultra, you know, or a Dokkan Fest LR, so it'd be a Legends limited Ultra. So they've taken a long time, right? Ultra's turned 4 years old this March. It's been 4 years since Ultra SSJ Goku was introduced. And Legends Fest 2025 will be 4 years since Ultra Super Gogeta released. So our first Ultra Zenkai should be sometime this year. You would presume that we get our first Ultra Zenkai at some point, because that's something they haven't done yet. They've been doing those unique equips, which, by the way, I think it's awesome how they do those. You know something crazy? I had not noticed, genuinely, even though I obviously have read through them, and we've gotten, what, 4 of them now, right? 4 Ultra equips, I believe. Or is it 5 with Rose? Because it's Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, it's Broly, Omega, Super Gogeta, and Rose. So it's 5 now. I had not noticed they have, like, aesthetically, they have 4 slots. It had not, like, occurred to me. Like, oh, there's 4 slots here. Oh, we got... Cool. I really brought this on to myself, didn't I? Again, if I'm going to be this deep and not have a Zamasu, I do at least Green Skies 3 pods. Yeah. I do at least want to have a 17 to show for it. Like, please, you know? Anyways, they literally introduced basically the pinnacle of what that game's rarity would be, Dokkan's rarity would be, only a year and a half later, and we've been at that pinnacle for 7 years now. Because Dokkan Fest LRs were introduced during the 3rd anniversary. So free-to-play LR Super Saiyan Goku, the exact same thing actually that Legends did. Legends' first ever Ultra was a Super Saiyan Namek Goku. The first ever LR in Dokkan was a free-to-play LR Super Saiyan Goku. Anyway, a year and a half. So 6 months after that, we get summonable SSJ2 Gohan. They would then go on to release 7 more LRs in that year. So more LRs after the introduction of them being summonable in that first year of them being summonable. Then Legends would drop Ultras, I think, in almost like 2 years, basically. Then at 3rd anniversary, so literally a year after the introduction of the Intelligence LR, summonable Gohan was the introduction of LRs in Dokkan, and some of the LRs in Dokkan. A year later, they would introduce Dual Dokkan Fest, which is crazy. Dual Dokkan Fest LR, Vegito, and Gogeta. Nuts. You know, crazy. So just a year after introducing them, we've had summonable Ultras in this game now for over 3 years, and they haven't upticked them. Which, granted, this is a PvP game, so it is a little bit different. It also blows my mind. I think more people are acceptable of this, but the first time I ever mentioned Legends Limited, they're like, no, they can't do that because it's an Ultra. I'm like, dude, all a Legends Limited is an SP. It's just a sparking. Like, it is no, like, the difference between the 17 that we keep pulling and the Zamasu that we can't pull is just the fact that one has Legends Limited slapped on it. They are both the same rarity. They are both SPs. They're both just SPs, just one has Legends Limited tied to it, which means it gets some additional buffs. So the next rarity above an SP is an Ultra. The only thing they haven't done to it is just add that Legends Limited like little bop on it to give it an LF or Ultra finish. You know, it doesn't have to be Legendary finish. It could be Ultra finish. So I don't know. Be interested to see when that happens. I don't think it's an if. I still do fully believe it will happen, but it's just when. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry, Green Skies. Like I'm so like what is going on? Why? Like why? Dude, this is getting so stupid, dude. I'm genuinely approaching 40, if not actually at 40,000 CC. Because I think when I bought up,
Nowhere to run.
I mean, he's red 4 now. There's been a whole arc in this video where we went from, I had no 17s and we were like 20,000 deep. So I now have come back and he's red 4 with 0 Zamasus. Before I bought up, so I want to say I started, I guess I could actually look at it. Hang on, I'm actually genuinely curious. Hang on. So I'm gonna pull this up. So I started at 29,000. I went down to 3,000. So we spent about 26,000. So I'm right, I'm spot on. If we spend all this, I will be 50,000 deep. So 26,000, I bought back up. I think I started right now this video with 24, or this section of the video with 24,000. So right now down to 12,000. That's this right here, I believe, is the 40,000 mark for CC. It's Green Skies again. Oh man, yeah. Now that we're under 11,000, I feel confident in saying we are dude. This is terrible. This sucks. This sucks. Surely, man, right? I'll have coins though enough to at least get him to 6 stars, right? I think I have enough, or should have enough. to get him to 6. Rainbow. Nope. Broly? Losing into blue? Vegeta?
What are you doing, Kakarot? Thanks, Vegeta.
I'll let it play out though, because it's blue skies.
Righteousness shall reign throughout the cause.
He is such a cool ass unit. Oh my gosh, man. That was something. Let me tell you guys. Holy. Dude, I was. I was getting tough out here, brother. That was getting real tough. Oh my gosh, man. All right, let's see this art. Ooh. Oh, sick, dude. Wait a minute. No cut in, but yeah, I'm sorry. I just like this amount. I'm so glad this has nothing. Like, he doesn't do anything with corrupted. To me, I don't like. I get it from like a story wise, but I don't like corrupted Zamasu like at all. I'm so glad he's not corrupted in any way. I'm glad he doesn't transform into it. I'm glad like he's just him. I think the only thing I would ask, which maybe they couldn't do it because of like actual limitations to the hardware, but I wish on everything. I wish on everything that he did his little like his crow thing. Like, I know that he basically does that animation, but I wish like his actual crow was there. Dude, we pulled that Broly so many times. All right, man, I wanted 2 copies, you guys. I wanted 2 copies. I'm doing another rotation. There's no way, right? Dude, I'd actually look at that for a second, because there's what are the chances? Like, we're this deep now. What are the chances like it just goes ahead and feeds this one? Blue skies. We'll let this play. All right, maybe my dad will show up on Super Saiyan. Nope. Maybe I'll get Rainbow text. Maybe Broly. I'm losing? Blue Vegeta? Oh, we're just straight up losing on blue skies. Hang on. It's only a 5er. Let's see. Fake out. You know, I know we're Super Saiyan. Unless Broly shows up. Skip. I should probably just bounce. Maybe I try a ticket. I wanted 2 copies. Oh, it looks so cool, dude. This is rough, you guys. This is rough. Please, man. Come on, father. Rainbow, Broly, something. Okay, wait. This animation sometimes cooks, y'all. Come on. Hey. Never mind. This animation doesn't cook. Do I do a batch of tickets? If my dad doesn't show up, this is a skip. Father. All right, how many of these I got? It is probably really stupid to do this. We're gonna try it. This is so stupid. Don't do tickets. I'm about to be proof to not do tickets. Watch this. Yep.
Sorry, but I won't.
Yep. Watch.
You and me. Let's go.
Wait. Listen, still don't try this at home. This is not it. Listen, even if I get him, I'm not. I would almost put money that this is not Zamasu. I don't know why I did these. I'm so for real. Like, tickets suck, dude.
You and me. Let's go.
Back-to-back space, it means nothing. Unless this is my dad. Rainbow? Couldn't even get Broly or nothing. Yeah. All right. Simply because, like, whatever, dude. Doing one last rotation. This is it. Oh, dude. 5 pods. What is on? My PS5 is doing an update. What in the world? Like, I didn't press on my controller, right? No. Red 5. Red 5 to my 3-star Zamasu. I hope that 17's good, man. The amount of green skies 3 pods we've seen is genuinely absurd. At least it was 5 pods. Dude, dude. There's no way. Dude, this isn't real. What? Thank you guys for tapping in and being here. This was the movie because why wouldn't it be?
You what?
Bro, you can't make this up, dog. I was like, I'll just use the other CC that I have because I know it's not gonna work, but at least I can get more coins, right? So that I can buff him up a little bit. Literally 2 more steps after pressing stop record and I get him. So dumb. Bro. What? I'm typing out a file name right now to give to Mr. Toastie. There's no way. There's no way I get 2 back-to-back, right? I'm gonna let this play out. Hang on. This is literally the step after the one you just saw. There's no way, right? It's probably either an old LF or it's freaking 17 again. Or it's neither. The blue skies are a lie. Yeah, the blue skies are a lie. Seriously. Where's my trucker hat? What did you do with it, man?
Righteousness shall reign throughout the cosmos.
What? Why? Thank God I started stoning you. I'm out of CC, man. I can't even do the next step. Okay. We turned it around, baby. It only took 50,000 CC to do it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was stupid. I just want to remind you guys, these are back in stock. You want to pick it up. It's an awesome collector's item. If anything, just dude, this shaker cup is so sick. Use code Nano to save money on it. Who knows how long it'll be back in stock. Link down below in the description. I'll also pin a comment to go check it out for yourselves. Thank you, G Fuel, for being a sponsor. Thank you guys for using code Nano. And looking for more content available right here on the channel, click on this one. This is the trio I was just talking about. I'll see you guys over there in that. But I think they're going to cook with Legends 2025. So we're going to be here covering it all year long. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video. Have a great day. Keep on keeping on. See you guys in the next one. Bye.